This is the first episode of a series in this channel called The Venue Report. And what this is a description of the places that we as musicians play to give you guys a sense of what the vibe of the place is like, what the crowd is like, what the feel of the place is like, from a musician's perspective. And the first place I want to play is a place that I haven't actually played yet, but it's a place that I actually go to and that I really like. And it's a place called the Boca Hideaway. Um, and the Boca Hideaway is this little gym in East Boca that almost shouldn't exist. You know, since COVID happened, you had all these people move down to South Florida from New York, and they've kind of transformed the culture of a place to make it very different than what it used to be. But the Boca Hideaway is like this, this little oasis, this little island of old Florida in the middle of Boca Raton. What it is, in a nutshell, is it's a tiki bar by a hotel pool. Right? It's that, but it's like growing up here in the 70s and 80s, like that was sort of a thing down here. Like it had a vibe. If you drove down here, let's say you lived somewhere else, you came down to South Florida as a kid, you would have stayed at a place like this. Like you would know this kind of experience. It's mostly been wiped off the map since then. Or where it hasn't, there are places like the Vagabond Motel in Miami. You know, they've rehabbed their place to sort of have this retro mid-century vibe to cater to that. Like the Boca Hideaway has that kind of feel, except it's still authentic, right? It hasn't been sanitized or retroized to feel like the simulacrum of a thing. It's the real thing. Like you go there and it has like a local audience, like there are local people that come and they hang out there and they meet there. They know each other. Like it's a social occasion for real Floridians. You don't find that down here very often anymore. So I started going there. There was some friends of mine were in a band that broke up called the Jaminals. The guitar player and the drummer are good friends of mine. So I discovered the place by going to see them, and I really liked it. Like I had a great time every time I was there because the locals are just out there dancing. They're having fun. The hotel people come down too, but every time I've been there, I've seen the same faces. Like it's definitely a local place. I mean, I guess they characterize it. If you're not from Florida, like it would be kind of like when you try to find an authentic dive bar, but it's the Florida equivalent of that. Like it's really cool, and it doesn't really exist much down here. So I wanted to do the first one celebrating that for two reasons. One, because it's really cool, and two, because I really think my band Retroactive would do well there, and I'm hoping that we get booked there real soon. So with that, this is the first episode of the Venue Report, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you'll subscribe.